driving into a strong mesocyclone. Okay, now be real careful, Neil. Slow it down. This would be where we drive right into the tornado, so be very, very careful.
CG.
1/2. Debris! Tornado! Passing right in front of us.
Oh my God. The sound package. Sound package. Get it out.
In 1981, Eric Rasmussen was a student and was part of a storm chase team that gave us the first tornado video with live sound. 14 years later, as the field commander of Project Vortex, the largest storm chase effort in history, he led scientists and students closer to large tornadoes than they had ever been. Many people are drawn to tornadoes. Some at home are drawn right out of their living rooms, not by 200-mile-per-hour winds, but by the mesmerizing effect of this giant creature that is prowling the neighborhood.
Good time to turn inside it, John. Oh, God.
Most of the spectacular tornado video has been taken by people who never planned to even see a tornado. With millions of video cameras sitting ready, we can expect new and unusual home video scenes to be shot almost every year. Some, like this one, will be taken on business or vacation trips. But the real progress in understanding why tornadoes form comes from a different group of people. These individuals are drawn to tornadoes out of a love for severe weather in general. These are the storm chasers. To them, the idea of seeing a tornado is definitely part of their plans, either their research plans or their vacation plans.
Is just to our northeast, it's submerged. We're going to send telemetry. Also, we have other tornadoes.
Project Vortex involved about 100 storm chasers in 20 vehicles for 2 years. Trying to surround thunderstorms with all manner of instruments.
There's the top of the storm. Beautiful. That is a beautiful storm. It's got a flanking line right there. It's got a classic flanking line, and with luck we'll have a wall cloud where the flanking line intersects the main body of the storm.
Okay, we got a tornado spotted on the right side.
Trying to gather clues about that final trigger that causes a funnel cloud to form and then touch down as a tornado. vortex chasers, on occasion, become the chased.
Oh my.
A few were nearly blown from the road.
Okay, Southwest, all teams, I put the tornado now about 1.5 miles, 300 degrees.
Okay, hold on, wait a second. Slow down. Yeah, RFD, big time. Watch out for spin-ups.
We're gonna be picked up. Go face the wind, face the wind, face the wind, back it up. All right, there you go.
Go face the wind. I believe the tornado is large enough that triangulation is a little bit new.
Sorry about that.
Tornado maybe almost a mile across.
FC, this is Pro 2.
What's your FC?
Tornado azimuth 360 degrees. We had an 82 knot gust out about west. Over.
Good job, Pro 2.
82 knots.
Oh my gosh.
82 almost picked up our car and threw it.
What scientists and other storm chasers do not do is charge directly at the tornado, trying to plant an instrumented probe into the funnel cloud. This is the stuff of Hollywood movies and TV commercials. Scientists have investigated tornadoes in a variety of unusual and innovative ways. They have built a megawatt oil fire in France that spins off tornado-like vortices. They have built vortex models in a laboratory, fired instrumented rockets at a tornado, simulated tornado debris by mounting an object, such as a telephone pole, on a rocket sled and firing it into a wall. They have examined tornado motion pictures frame by frame, trying to measure the speed of rotation. Mathematical models have been built that allow model thunderstorms to grow inside a computer. Neil Ward, one of the great tornado experimenters, built a model that examines how air might flow out of one thunderstorm and help trigger a tornado in a nearby thunderstorm. Even the work of Hollywood special effects people may provide us with a tool for better understanding what goes on inside a tornado and what objects on the surface might affect the movement and intensity of the vortex.
I'm afraid it's going to max out. We might want to get a little further north, actually. Watch, keep an eye on that, Bob. Yeah, but it could max out. You know, it could get wider, and it could come out towards us. Good job.
The Dimmitt, Texas tornado became the most studied in history because it was surrounded on the ground and in the air by so many scientists and instruments. But there were also many other storm chasers in the area for different reasons. A few miles away, Marty Feely was running whirlwind tours, taking people from all over the world on storm chasing adventures.
There's Antonio, finally, after more than 40 years.
And Bob Prentice, a meteorologist on his day off, was gathering more spectacular video to add to an already impressive collection.
Inflow tail coming in from the north, wrapping around rapidly.
Does he believe that we may get a significant tornado shortly?
Yes.
About 5 miles southeast of Dimmitt.
Yes.
Tornado on the ground, just west of 385 on the Independence. 385 tornado on the ground.
Big one.
Hey, get down the road. Go west.
Moving, it may be curling around the mesocyclone and moving a bit more northward. Let's get some triangulation.
We have a classic cyclical violent tornadic supercell.
At that location.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
We're gonna block the road.
Marty, you lucky dog. Thank you, God. That's a hess.
Bob's first big success was with expert storm chaser Gene Roden at Billings, Oklahoma.
I am getting some close-ups. Tremendous inflow. Gigantic tornado. Thank God I took today off. Gigantic wedge tornado. Multiple vortex. Couldn't ask for anything else. Beautiful tornado. Panning back a little. Oh, look at that horizontal. Look at the tube, Gene. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God. Oh yes. Oh, this entire updraft is a flying saucer. Panning back. I've got to get this updraft just once in my life. Oh, all the way up. All the way around. Looking east. Looking southeast. Looking due south on Interstate 35. A wedge tornado gonna cross the interstate. You wanna go get it? Let's go get it. Come on! Alright, one more time. Oh, thank you, God. Oh man, I wanna see this cross the interstate. Oh, Gene, don't let it stall. Giant wedge. Oh, that is fun. Look at the rotation. That has got to be a violent tornado. Major league tornado. Giant. Beautiful.
That is incredible.
East option, Gene. What's our east option?
I don't know. I can't.
Do you care? Oh, it's tremendous. Beautiful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Yes.
Yes. Can you believe that motion?
That is tremendous motion.
Even this.
Beautiful.
We're coming up behind you.
My God, that's beautiful.
Watch out for debris here.
Yep. Okay, you're right.
We're coming behind
Look
you.
at that. You.
What? We're coming behind you.
Look at that, Gene. That is tremendous. Do your wipers once. Wipers once. Giant wedge tornado. Okay, be careful here. We're going to pass the damage path in a second.
Yeah.
That is incredible motion. Beautiful. We cannot lose this. I'm looking up road options. Oh, we have to go 8 miles south, Gene, before we can turn back around. Alright. We got to back up this way if any way possible.
That was a huge tornado.
Giant wedge tornado. Beautiful.
It's out there all by itself in the plains. Probably producing a tornado. 100 miles, 150 miles away. Look how far away it is when I pull it back. Wide angle.
Bob Prentice and Marty Feely have something in common with many storm chasers. A passion for the great supercell thunderstorms that form every year over the Great Plains of the United States.
Jaw-dropping.
Well, you got one, Marty. You got a good one.
You're all live one.
Looking west-northwest at one of the best LP supercells I've ever seen. We've just come through golf ball to baseball-sized hail, and we
Bob's specialty is time-lapse photography. Their work has been set to music several times. Chuck Robertson is not a professional meteorologist. He's a carpenter who's been very successful at capturing multiple vortices, the tornadoes within a tornado that form at various stages of tornado development.
All right, this is full wide angle. Barry, take your eye away from the piece and just look at this thing.
Once thought to be rare, Chuck has seen these multiple vortices in storms from Texas to Nebraska. He has helped prove that they are anything but rare.
Tornado warning effective until 9:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for people in the following counties: in the south central part of Nebraska, western Buffalo, and central and eastern Dawson. At 8:25 p.m., a tornado was out of the ground 1/2 mile south of the river bridge at Overton, or 12 miles.
Look at the motion.
Moving to the north at 15 miles an hour. This warning includes the towns and cities of Overton, Eddyville, and Miller. If you're in the path of this tornado, take shelter in a basement or below ground.
Wow.
Multi-vortex tornadic situation here. Rod rotation.
I think it's getting closer to us, but I don't think we're in any danger yet.
Not yet. We got the engine running, ready to turn around. This town is in imminent danger of. Thank goodness we got the sirens going.
The history of storm chasing has a link with our understanding of these odd multiple vortices. The laboratory model of a multiple vortex tornado was refined by Neil Ward, who was the father of scientific storm chasing. It was Neil who first used radar to help track down and photograph a tornado. And he did it 11 years before any organized scientific storm chase would take to the road. The era of yearly scientific storm chasing began at Union City, Oklahoma in 1973. That storm chase was backed up by an experimental Doppler radar, one that has directly evolved into the system we use today. Doppler radar can pick out suspicious areas of rotation in a thunderstorm. The red shading is air moving away from the radar station. The green shading is air moving towards the radar station. Side by side, these colors can mean trouble, rotation, possibly the radar signature of a tornado forming inside the thunderstorm. The first detection of what we now call a tornadic vortex signature was at Union City. There we saw the full life cycle of a tornado, including the mature stage, the shrinking stage, when wind speed increases as the funnel cloud shrinks in diameter, and the dissipating rope stage, when a tornado can still destroy a building. Here's a sample of the best silent chase film taken in the next 10 years. string of great chase years seemed to end in 1982, after a half-dozen tornadoes dipped from the sky at Pampa, Texas. Anticyclonic swirls appeared overhead and kept chasers very nervous, for they could form a funnel and touch down in a matter of seconds. After 7 rather lean years, a dozen or more chasers shot video and stills of a long, widely visible funnel at Hodges, Texas. Since then, there has been spectacular chase video every year, as more people have tried their hand at this very dangerous and frustrating hobby. Only about 1 chase in 10 successfully tracks down a tornado, and each chase may cover 700 or more miles. There were 100 or more home videos of the Wichita Andover tornado in 1991, but only one storm chaser, John Davies, was able to capture that funnel in all its spectacle. Scientists don't just chase tornadoes in their research. They have also chased dust devils. Some have had their family kick dust into them to reveal the extent of the circulation. Dust devils form under clear skies, with light winds, and are never recorded as a tornado. A few dust devils may rotate at 60 miles per hour, or even faster. The circulation can grow to an altitude of 2,000 feet or more. Laser beams have also been used to get dust devil wind speeds, in hopes of developing a technique that could be used on actual tornadoes. And dust devils are not the only large natural vortex used. The life cycle of tornadoes was better understood after waterspouts were studied off the Florida Keys. These were true waterspouts, not just tornadoes over water. True waterspouts don't need a powerful thunderstorm as a generator. True waterspouts are spawned from towering cumulus clouds, often with rain showers, over warm water. Smoke flares are used to reveal the complex airflow around the waterspouts. The flares show that airflow was not always directly into the vortex. Instruments were swung through the vortex columns, and some waterspouts were directly penetrated by aircraft. The Florida studies identified 5 stages in the life cycle of waterspouts. The dark spot stage, the spiral pattern stage, the spray ring stage, which is very short-lived, the mature stage, and the dissipating stage.
Oh my God, that tractor's gonna get hit.
He's driving straight into it.
He's gonna get hit. Listen, you can hear the roar.
Oh, there's no one in the tractor.
You can hear the roar.
Okay, we're zoomed out.
Wow.
Look at that whole tube.
Classic land spout.
Every year, each storm chaser brings his or her unique specialty into the field with them.
Wouldn't be sure here.
Some might just bring the enthusiasm of college students on their first successful chase.
This is a severe weather statement. At 3:43 p.m., a tornado was located 8 miles west of Gainesville, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. The storm will pass through the western and northern suburbs of Gainesville.
Okay, go forward a little bit. Stop. Right here.
In excess of 1 inch in diameter, including the
Is it roping out?
tornado.
Not yet.
In the path of this storm, please take cover now.
Did it just dissipate?
Tornado warning remains in effect.
We have awesomely strong winds.
Once again, a tornado is located 8 miles west of Gainesville, moving.
It is now right in front of us.
Following is a severe weather statement at 3:37 p.m.
Okay, we are looking almost directly north right now. We are we are about half a mile south of the tornado.
Another tornado was located near Forestburg and southeast Montana.
Got heavy wind gusts right now, heavy wind.
70, maybe even 80. It's shaking the car.
This is an extremely dangerous situation.
It's roping. There it is. Oh, man.
Just south of Myra in western Cook County.
Okay, Dave, start moving up. I'm losing it in the tree.
Bob Prentice will continue to refine time-lapse photography of supercells.
Yep. Just east of Emmett, it's roping out. You got it?
South of 64.
It's right on 86. Right on 86. We're blasting. You got it?
Yeah,
it's a mile away.
Oh, okay, slow down. Slow way down.
I didn't see the curve.
Slow
I see
down.
it now. Very close. You
Oh
got
my
it?
God,
Film it.
I've got it.
We are within 1/4 of a mile. This definitely makes my all-time chase highlights film, by the way. It fills my entire viewfinder. We're observing a gigantic tornado. This is what it's all about. You got me?
Yes.
We hear a tornado roar.
Gene Roden, who was the chaser in the European car commercial, will continue to urge colleagues to use this giant model tornado for scientific purposes. He will also continue to photograph the unique structures of supercell thunderstorms.
Some of the cities included in this watch are Concordia, Junction City, Salina, Great Bend, Manhattan, Smith Center, Hayes, McPherson, Hill City, and Russell. And we'll keep you updated on that situation.
Look at the wrapping rain. It's all embedded.
Yeah.
We don't even know what it looks like.
You don't drive into that.
But that would be the penultimate HP experience.
Oh, that would be death.
Look! Funnel! Multiple vortex tornado! Multiple vortex tornado!
Big tornado.
Multiple
Another
vortex.
stovepipe possibly forming just to our
Possible tornado
north.
forming to our north.
Funnel northwest.
rising. Yep.
Funnel,
Yep,
tornado.
Tornado
On the ground.
Tornado on the
On
ground.
the gust front. Is that a... Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Oh, this is an awesome
Oh,
storm.
Tornado
wow.
on the ground.
What a ridiculous...
What's happening is that we've got so much shear going right
Look at the
there.
beaver tail roping
Yeah,
around.
just probably
It's sort of
what
a
it
gust tornado of sorts.
Yeah.
But the beaver's tail wrapping all the way around is a real mesocyclone.
That?
Oh, this is weird.
We're gonna have to leave again soon.
I gotta get this too.
Look at the rotation.
Tornado warning just issued now for Western Republic County. A tornado warning up until 8:15 for Western Republic County. Moments ago, a storm spotter reporting a tornado 30 miles northwest of Concordia, moving to the east.
Yep, funnel cloud right there, way out of the corner, right there.
That's
Funnel cloud, see it?
Oh yeah.
Contrast.
Okay, now I do. Now I do.
Funnel cloud.
Yeah, funnel cloud.
Developing tornado. We're now going to see two.
No. I think what is happening is that it's a merry-go-round. There's vortices all along this shear line
Yeah,
here.
it could.
That's what I think is what's
It's
happening.
moving southeast.
Right.
That was inevitable. That right there was inevitable.
Tornado on the ground.
No way you can have inflow like that and not have a tornado on the ground.
Every year, for as long as storms are studied, May and June will see storm chasers in search of twisters, the atmosphere's most spectacular example of nature's fury. And because of that, every year we'll understand tornadoes just a little bit better. Tornado chase video has a different character than home video. The sound bites in chase video are often more technical.
We have a classic cyclical violent tornadic supercell.
Yes.
That little red light.
Time, 8:13 p.m.
And sound as if the people behind the camera have just accomplished something.
Yeah, I've never been close.
That was an awesome roar. I now know what the hose sounds like.
Part 2 of this program looks at tornado home video. Often shot near houses, home video often displays more of the destructive power of the tornado. The sound bites usually have an urgency about them and often refer to basements and closets.
Get those kids in that basement. Get them in that closet.
Dad, get down to the basement. Now. James, run upstairs and grab some blankets.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting in an area of danger here.
But that's part 2. We'll close part 1 with a Dean Cosgrove chase across the dusty plains of eastern Colorado.
Unbelievable. Okay, that's an area of outflow going down and up. And here in the center, we have apparently a developing tornado. Main Road RR and 15, tornado on the ground. Goodland does have a tornado warning out on this. This is their area of responsibility. Oh, look at that inflow. My God, it spun up another one right by it. Tornado is still on the ground. Still appears to be drifting slightly southwest, almost not moving now. The area of rotation is just crossing Highway 36. That car just drove through the area of rotation. N0IM, we got a tornado on the ground. There's people driving through the edge of circulation on the road on 36. Tornado on the ground, just south of Highway 36, west of St. Francis. Do you copy?
Once again, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for a portion of northwest Kansas. Information and details concerning the warned area will be broadcast shortly.
Downstairs, boy. Get ready to run. Tell the girls get downstairs.
In 1985, Ron Alfredo became the first person to shoot a high-quality home video of a tornado. Since that time, hundreds of people who had no intention of seeing a tornado that day have captured spectacular tornado images. Here's a sample of them.
Oh, I hope she's in her basement. It's gonna take all them houses. Oh, I hope she's in her basement. I'm 10 feet from it. I'm 10 feet from it. It is incredible. Get away from the windows! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Where's everybody? Where's everybody?
Watch it.
It's going to get that house right there.
Yes, it is.
There it is. There went the barn. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look. Right there.
You're kidding. Look at that.
Picking it up now.
Praise God, y'all. My goodness.
There's another one.
As long as they keep moving north, I ain't worried.
I ain't either. They ain't coming out.
That draw might change direction of it, so it may come right down.
Well, it's right over yonder. There's another one. It's nearly in the ground still. When it gets right here about 100 feet from the house, we'll come in. On the ground now.
And look at it going toward their house. Look at it going toward their house.
Dang, I called the law twice.
They said they took shelter on the scanner.
You're sure?
Uh-huh. Look, they had one south of.
Two of them on the ground.
Is it okay for the kids to come see or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not ever get sick. That sucker right there will tear something up now. It's a turn it, booger. It's cranky.
Isn't that funny looking?
I bet he's gonna miss the house here, but them little ones spawning off of it, you see there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but see how it's so calm?
Most tornadoes do little or no damage. Therefore, most film and video of tornadoes show little destruction in progress. Of the 10 tornadoes that have shown their destructive forces most vividly, 9 were photographed by people at home or near home. These 10 tornadoes are seen here in chronological order. Only the last and most recent was photographed by an actual storm chaser. The first was photographed in Georgia and was only the second tornado ever to be caught on movie film. The roof is being ripped upward, reaching 100 miles per hour in less than a second. At Dallas, the air is spinning around the tornado and rushing into buildings, making them blow up. The explosive effect is not produced by the tornado's central low pressure. The buildings are blowing up like a balloon. "34 people died at Xenia in 1974 as multiple vortices, tornadoes inside of a tornado, ripped apart more than 1,000 homes.
It's still bad, but look at it picking all the stuff up just right down here.
Look at this. Look at that flagpole.
She better be in her basement because it's going right across there.
Look at the flagpole.
Whose?
Flagpole. They're really bended pretty good.
At North Platte, the first destruction took place as roof material was pulled up in front of the advancing tornado.
Oh, I hope she's in her basement. Oh my God. It's gonna take all them houses. Oh, I hope she's in her basement. You get ready to head for the basement, Heath. You hear me? It's gonna miss her house. It's going north. Oh my God. Boy! You guys get in the basement. What? Get in the basement.
At Heston, the dust cleared and we had a brief glimpse of multiple vortices. These tornadoes within a tornado that can be so destructive. Then, a huge cloud of powdered cement was drawn into the funnel. This fast-moving Indiana tornado took only a fraction of a second to rip the roof and walls off a home.
Watch it. It's going to get that house right there. Yes, it is. There it is. There with the barn. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look. You're kidding. Look at that. Picking it up now.
Had it been moving slowly, it might have sat over the house for several seconds and leveled it to the ground.
You guys still watching? Just call. Look at the debris.
I don't see the other one. I don't see the other one. You said you saw two?
Yeah, it's already gone ahead.
It already went ahead?
Yeah. Look at that. It's going to get that new house sitting over there, too. Yeah, there's a brand new house sitting over in that woods.
Inside of it,
Oh, God.
In 1991, the Wichita Andover tornado spared nothing. Not trailer parks, and not McConnell Air Force Base. South of Tampa, a roof-ripping tornado was photographed by foreign tourists from their high-rise hotel room. At Fritch, a man was struck by lightning.
Felt like I struck.
Watched trailers being destroyed across the street. And was knocked unconscious while his own home was being torn apart. But the camera never stopped running. And finally, at Pampa, meteorologist and storm chaser Charles Doswell photographed one of the most debris-filled tornadoes ever seen. The incredible Kansas underpass video had little debris involved with it, but is #1 for sheer human drama. The underpass tornado was in the same family as the Andover storm.
Regan, come on!
It's still a little ways away.
It's not that far! Harley, come on, let's go!
You ready?
Get steel, here it comes!
Look at it. Look at his house.
Oh my God, Regan!
After passing through that town, the huge funnel moved northeast, parallel to the Kansas Turnpike, and eventually dissipated.
That looks like a tornado right there.
Damn it. Uh-huh.
Well, I think it's far enough past us now. If it does drop, it won't get us. Where?
Right below that. Look! It's starting.
Uh-oh, yeah, there it is. Sucking the water out of the lake.
What would become the famous underpass tornado touched down on El Dorado Lake. A television crew, coming back from an unrelated story, tried to film the tornado and found themselves with more than they'd bargained for.
Go. Shoot it. You better floor it. Shoot it.
We're all right, just stay ahead of it. Can you get in the left lane, Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't help us. Go back. You're okay. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Faster?
No. Yeah. Lots faster. Lots faster, Greg. It's catching us. You gotta go, buddy. You gotta really go. You got a blaze, buddy. I don't know what to do, man. Let's just go down to the hill. Just jump out of the car. Yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead of him. Go ahead of the van. Go. Get up underneath. Under here. Get up under the girders.
Is that where we want to go?
Yes. Underneath the girders. Keep rolling, Ted. It's coming at us. Keep rolling. Come here. Shove yourselves right up underneath them. And hang on to them. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders. Hang on, you'll be fine. Hang on to the girders.
Don't worry about it. Just hang on. Now what are you doing?
You're okay. Come on. You're okay. Talk to me. What happened?
It sounded like a freight train. It just passed right on top of us. People very upset. People underneath the girders of this overpass. They're still hanging on for their lives.
It's fast. You can come over here and see it if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're looking at it as it passed right over our girders. It's heading now towards another overpass. There are 7 or 8 trucks, as well as a dozen or so cars, and it's heading right for them. You guys just about didn't make it.
Where was he at? Was he in the car or what?
Yes.
Okay, Alex. He's got a good heartbeat, but he's not awake. Hit his head. He's got a concussion or something.
Your left hand and your head, okay? You remember everything that happened? Not really?
This man was thrown from his car after it was picked up by the Twister and tossed across the highway into a ditch. 30 yards away, a tractor-trailer rig, picked up like a toy and thrown across the highway. The trucker, who was trapped inside, remarkably survived.
You can't describe it. And completely from the far shoulder rolled all the way over.
How do you feel?
I'd say 5 or 6 times.
How do you feel now?
I like to be alone for a few minutes. Got some flanking to do.
Coming into the town, heading towards the Kell Freeway. I'm a little bit out in front of it, but I'm far enough away where I think I can zip out if I have to.
This was not the first time people have hid under an overpass. That also happened at Wichita Falls.
I got up to speeds of 70 to 75 miles an hour in my station wagon, and as I crested the hill, I realized that the tornado was still immediately behind me and I was not gaining any distance at all. Realizing that I could not outrun it, I started looking for some type of protection, either the culvert or about that time I thought of the wedge shape up underneath the overpass as a possible source of protection. We ran to the paved area underneath the overpass and started running up toward the wedge, and by that time the wind was so strong that I just spread eagle on the concrete to create the lowest profile. I immediately looked out from under the overpass and saw the National Guard Armory completely disintegrate. And when the winds finally subsided, all the cars that had pulled in and parked under the overpass had been blown and were stacked up on one another. And I started looking for my automobile, and I found it a quarter of a mile down the expressway in this condition.
I gotta keep the southwest side. It's where most of them come from.
You think it's likely?
No, the odds are way against it, even in weather like this. I've never seen one, but there's always a chance. Weather Bureau wouldn't issue
The history of tornado film and video photography goes back to 1951 at Corn, Oklahoma. That film was used in the first tornado preparedness program.
Operator, this is an emergency call. I want the Elmville Weather Bureau.
In just 2 years, we had the Warner Robins film. And in just another 4 years, we had the Dallas, Texas film. But it would be another 33 years before anyone would shoot anything more spectacular. Just 2 weeks after Dallas, a color film would capture the entire life cycle of a tornado, from the first rotating cloud to the development of the funnel to the powerful mature stage. and to the final rope stage. Only about 1 or 2 tornadoes a year were captured in the 1960s. The Topeka tornado was the nation's first to ever produce $100 million in damage.
This is Topeka, Kansas, and this is the aftermath of the most destructive tornado ever to strike the state capital. It sliced a path of death and damage a half-mile wide and 15 miles long. 17 were killed, 3,500 people were homeless, 500 homes and 50 businesses destroyed. Damage estimated at $100 million. Automobiles were tossed about like toys by the tremendous force of the Twister. An old Indian legend which says Topeka is safe from tornadoes because it's situated in the Kansas River Valley was also destroyed by the vicious wind. After the storm, the city looked like the result of a massive bombing. Schools were pressed into use as shelters for the homeless. Casualties would have been higher had not civil defense sirens screamed a warning 15 minutes before the tornado hit. Many people fled to their basements. The area hardest hit was the campus of Washburn University, where every single building was damaged or destroyed. Damage here alone was estimated at many millions of dollars. Every tree on the university grounds was down. Roofs and top floors of buildings literally disappeared. The new Student Union Building, law school, math building, gymnasium, and chapel were among those leveled. 4 sorority houses lost roofs and walls. Fortunately, Washburn's 5,000 students had been dismissed for the summer just a few days before the tornado hit. School papers and books were found as far as 65 miles away. Masses of rubble, aftermath of a killer storm.
One of the first color home movies was of a damaging waterspout in Hawaii. Not until the mid-1980s did we begin to see large numbers of tornado videos every year.
Oh my goodness, look at that. What is that? That's a cloud. That's a funnel cloud.
No one is not a what?
Whoa. No, you better stay here for a while, Jada. Your mom knows you're here. Oh my goodness. I think that's a funnel cloud.
The Edmonton tornado gave home videographers a chance to tape its many unusual forms.
Oh man.
You filming that?
Yep. Holy.
Holy cow! Get those kids in that basement. Get them in that closet.
More than a dozen tornadoes were taped on March 13th, 1990, including these complex multiple vortices at Grand Island. In Illinois, along the Mississippi River, people saw the tornado, headed for the basement, and surveyed the damage without ever turning off the camera.
Look at that up there.
Wait, don't go. Wait, please.
What the heck happened here? Oh, look, we lost our garage. Oh. Yeah. Got over a tree here.
Did you lose any windows, anything out of your house there?
Hey, we got that wind porch we wanted now. Got it on video.
The following year, at Gull Lake, Minnesota, another remarkable sequence was taped by people on vacation. They had no basement to hide in. Perhaps they should have huddled in a central closet. That might have been their only shelter from a larger and more intense tornado.
Power lines, I'm getting every power line out.
This is cool.
Oh, your
Okay.
boat's...
It's very rough.
Shit's gonna
Here it
happen.
comes.
Here it comes!
Here it comes. Here it comes. It's right out here. I'm 10 feet from it, and all the electricity, all the power lines are going. I'm 10 feet from it. I'm 10 feet from it. It is incredible. It's coming across the lake right now.
Come here, Bob. Stay right here. Oh, it's coming right at your house. Look at that.
Yeah. It's coming right at the house here. We're going to have to go in a minute. It's either that or do or die. July 6th or whatever it is.
Unbelievable. I think you can come right here.
You saw all the power lines going out. Here it is.
I'll try to watch out.
Here it is. It's going right out across. You can see the stuff flying.
Right across.
You can see the stuff flying.
What bay is it?
Look at this. Look at it.
Yeah!
You can see it.
You can see it for yourself.
You can see it. It is totally incredible.
This is so sweet.
See if I get a little more. It's coming up behind it.
Get a little wet.
Time to go inside now, guys.
Don't stand by the windows.
Where's John?
Just totally incredible. It's right outside.
Oh, there goes Bob's boat.
Well, I hope not.
Whoa, look at that shit.
Okay, get away from the windows. Get away from the windows. Tree just blew over.
Bob, look at that tree over there.
Look at the top of the car.
Get away from the windows. Get away. Get away. Get away.
Get away.
Get away. Where's everybody?
Where's everybody?
Where's everybody? Where is everybody?
Oh my God.
Are you guys okay? The windows are totally blown out. The trees.
The docks are broken.
The docks are broken.
There goes our boat.
Your boat's upside
Our boat's gone. Our boat's upside down. Our boat's upside down.
Yeah.
Where's our dog? Our dog. Where's our wiener dog?
Okay, that was it. It's devastating. It's devastating. It's just totally shot. All the tree damage is total trees. It's just devastating through the whole house. Smashed the roofs.
We should check the roofs on the inside.
Just totally smashed.
Unusual non-tornadic vortices, like this hay devil, have also been captured by the right people in the right place at the right time. Like Vermont, on a Sunday afternoon at a charity mud volleyball tournament.
That's all right.
How is he doing this?
I know, I think we're gonna pick up a little kid and see if he flies around like that. Hey!
That's cool, man.
There ain't no trees in there. Look at that. God, I love those guys in the boat for fucking Get out! Get down! Everybody go!
Some incredible scenes were originally thought to be tornadic, but were actually a non-rotating wind we call a downburst. When dry air gets pulled into a thunderstorm, it can evaporate the rain. This causes a cooling effect on the air that can make it sink at up to 100 miles per hour. This downburst, or whatever it was, leveled about 200 square miles of Canadian forest.
Y'all tell me when it gets real close now.
Okay, when it gets that spring
Go on, Gina. We're all right. We're full-grown adults.
God almighty, y'all.
Is it taping now?
Yeah.
Come on, please, y'all. Y'all scare me. No.
Gonna get that sprinkler right there. It's on it, right?
Every year, a few people who would never dream of storm chasing succeed in capturing on film new and unusual forms taken by twisters, adding a new perspective to one of the most fascinating examples of nature's fury.
Come on, get in here, y'all. Take a swim. Come on.
Panic has set in.
That's a tornado right there, baby.
Well, which way is it going? That way.
It ain't moving right now.
It's going basically west.
Moving east.
That thing on the side.
I thought she was going to drop out of there.
Well, our sirens work anyway.
Yeah.
You can see it better over this way.
I'm going to take this back to Little Rock with me.
Look at how big that sucker is.
It'll grow.
Where's your binoculars?
It'll grow. It's going to grow.
She's growing.
Watch her so she don't back down on us here.
I know it. That's what I'm hoping. It don't.
Used to have somewhere we destroyed.
Probably Heston. They said 15 houses.
Can we go inside?
Took the roof off the Pizza Hut at Heston.
That's probably a piece of the Pizza Hut that we've got out there in Kenny's Field.
It's going down, ain't it?
Let's go, inside, downstairs.
Where's that at?
There it goes, inside, downstairs.
Raimi, it is south of us, and it's moving east, okay?
Shit.
Where's that at, Dad?
But it's really scaring me.
Nick, hold the door, because I'm not going to...
It's breaking up. No, it's not.
No, that should be Laverne's place. I called him.
Now.
How will that hit us?
It's moving to...
It's getting closer. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Where's that at, Dad?
I don't know. You can't tell.
Mom, is it getting closer? Yes, it is, James. But go downstairs. It won't hit our house.
Better get in the house.
Just the other side of Dean, I'd say.
Better call Dean. Well, I told him to watch it.
It's too late now.
Listen. Hope, heavy rain. Listen.
I'm going.
Is it? Watch it further.
It's further. It's on the inside of those trees. It's coming this way.
Ooh, look at the stuff below. Oh my word.